Oh, we didn't.
You're live.
Don't let nobody leave.
We're live.
Oh, okay, folks, it's 8:15. We're returning back from executive session. I apologize for the delay. Just had a lot of discussion. We're at item number 10, return to open session. Item A, which is discuss and or take action on hiring a public works director or employee. Any further discussion, comments, questions, concerns? Chair will entertain a motion.
I make a motion that we give the mayor the authority to hire a public works director according to the guidelines that we set forth for him and the city attorney to work out.
Okay, Chris first,
I'll second it.
Kevin second. All in favor?
Kevin Featherston.
Leon Myers.
Robin Myers.
Chris Burkett.
It is unanimous. And we're gonna move on to item B, discuss and or take action for a contract for Chief Brandon Kilpatrick. Chair will entertain any discussion, motion, questions, comments, concerns. Chair will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that at this time, council does not extend a contract for our chief of police position.
Chris first,
I'll second.
Leon second. All in favor?
Kevin Featherston.
Leon Myers.
Robin Myers.
Chris Burkett.
It's unanimous. We're moving on to number 11, citizens input, 3-minute limit. I want to extend my apologies to Mr. Hanson. I forget what time he came in here. He was here to speak to the council in person. And believe me, we've been in here taking care of business for longer than we wanted to. And I apologize to you, Mr. Hanson, for that. And I will be speaking with you probably tomorrow or the next day. But folks, he did leave me something he wanted me to read. And this is an open letter to the West Tawakoni City Council member appointment / candidate. And he's got goals for 2021. First goal. Now, Mr. Hanson, let me redo this. Open letter to West Tawakoni City Council member appointment candidate. I'm gonna read it. I'm not 100% sure because there's goals for 2021 and there's 3 of them. So I'm not really 100% sure how to take this. Adopt an over 65 exemption and freeze on property tax identical to Greenville cities. After that petition, second like kind exemption for all disabled property taxpayers. The first goal will be coming to the current council before April's meeting in the form of a proposal. Then, depending on the council's decision, a petition drive will begin and officially register with the city secretary for the petition confirmation and to begin the signature drive to secure the required 5% of the registered voters called the question and decide the matter if the council refuses to act on the request or petition. There are 1,186 voters for Hunt County voter registrar, so it won't be hard to gather 60 signatures to compel the ballot item election. According to the 2020 tax roll, there are only 63 homes or properties with over 65 exemptions. As you know, any exemption or frozen taxes gets rolled back into the overall tax base, just like the state's over 65 exemptions for school tax base calculations. So the city will not lose any money if agreed, and if approved by the council. This over 65 issue is about a generational equity. Many people in this town are poor and live just above the poverty line income level. They work hard and should be allowed an exemption. Goal number 2, a proposal to grow the tax base and spark development of the many small lots and unplanted acreage in West Tawakoni could be developed. The city can set aside an amount of permits, 150 to 200 permits for a small scale modular or tiny houses of 300 to 1,000 square foot new homes for the over 65 retirees to come here and build. In kind, reduced permit fees could be tied to those 200 planned developments. After they've built and added to the tax base, at least we'll have, it's a grammatical error, we'll have 80% growth and 200 new water meter customers. If it's a success, put it out another 200 or so. If it fails, pull the plug on the plan and we'll try something else. At least it's a start. Growing the town, as you know, is a good thing. As the city's last audit states in the summary, page 15, negative revenue and positive expenditure variance of $146,135 and $53,228. All departmental expenditures were less than budgeted, with the exception of the police department, capital outlay and interest. The city failed and fell short on all business related funding. In recent meetings, non-emergency budget deviations are done without balancing adjustment discussion. Also, knowing the city is not maintaining streets and has no plans for road repair, water or sewer maintenance, the city is so far behind and cannot catch up with business as usual. We all see this and know it has been going on here before I came here 8 years ago. Not taking steps to address this epic failure and taking ownership of the business as usual approach will yield just that. Number 3, I am willing to volunteer my time and best effort to openly engage all of the people here in town that are willing to address the issues, work with, and ask folks to bring their ideas to the table. I'll be open and honest and transparent in my dealings. And on behalf of all the folks in town, even those I disagree with, I will listen to all sides of an issue and make the best and most conservative decision for everyone. Lastly, I will never vote for or passively allow increasing taxes or fees on voters and taxpayers that they do not approve of without a dedicated bond package election or referendum vote. Easily set up on a website for a free internet or zero app called SurveyMonkey. I will jealously protect our tax dollars as if they were my own, which in small part they are. And I signed Ward Hanson. I'm not gonna read the address. And that's it, guys.
That was twice.
I
make a motion, we adjourn.
Kevin first. We go to the quick second. All in favor?
Kevin Featherston.
Molly Myers.
It is unanimous and we are adjourned.
8:25.
8:25.
Hold on.
Took over 6 minutes to read that.
Yeah.
Hang on just a second.